Got to get a dart or something if you're going to win the leg, and that's exactly what Trina's done. Now here comes Gemma, and this is what she has become masterful at.
66. Trina, you require 45.
Yeah, you could see that early bit of disappointment there for Gemma, just missing the tops. And again, affords this opportunity to Trina.
25. Gemma, you
Second
require
dart through it nicely,
40.
just didn't reach the desired effect or desired direction.
Game's on the first
wanted
leg.
to go,
Gemma
but
Hater.
no such problems for Gemma Hater. She opens up and has a sort of a kind of
leg,
chancy
Trina
holder
to
throw, really,
first.
for me, that one.
Game on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's been a complete rise in terms of the standard throughout the women's game.
40. Gemma, you require 36.
And a chance here for Gemma Hater to break the Guliver throw.
Game's on the second
And
leg.
break it, she
Gemma
does.
Hater.
2-0 to the good. And this goes back to what we were talking about now, that even if the game does go the way of
Third
Gemma,
leg,
it
it's
feels
Gemma
quite
to
important for
throw
Trina
first.
just to get a leg or two on the board.
You have to say is odds-on favourite to win this match now, 3-0 from the position she's in.
Yeah, Gemma now, by way of
6.
Trina not finding a treble,
Gemma, you require
has
40.
at least 6 from this position.
She won't be wanting to take 6, mind you.
Game shot and
She
the
doesn't
match.
indeed.
Gemma
She
Hater.
takes the double 10, settles the nerves by taking our first match of the evening. The winner is Gemma Hater.
Pair have met each other on a couple of occasions in Group B. Both of those matches go in the way of O'Sullivan, including that
140.
98
Rian, you
average
require
in the
106.
4-minute game from the duo.
86. Lisa, you require 116.
I couldn't quite find the treble 20, so a
45.
chance here.
Rian,
The
you
first leg to go
require
the way
20.
of Rian O'Sullivan.
Game shot on the
Yeah,
first
nicely
leg.
taken.
Rian
Opening
O'Sullivan.
leg done in 16 darts and a minute and a half. We're on track for another quick one.
Yeah, we are indeed. So if you've got any stats, you better
Second
get them out
leg,
there a
it's
bit
Lisa
smartish,
to go
because I
first.
think the game would be over if we're not careful.
Yeah, I really do agree. And this is a great response by Lisa Ashton.
21.
And that's something that's happened to Rian quite a few times. She throws with so much accuracy
She
off the first one that she
62.
has had quite a few fall out.
Game shot on the second leg. Lisa Ashton.
Yeah, some tidy response there from Lisa. 14 dart, hold a throw.
Lisa, you require 72.
Yeah, pulled into the 9. Just that bit of hesitation there, which probably upset just the fluency of the throw.
64. Rian, you require 56.
So an opportunity here to hold.
Game shot on
And
the
she
third
takes
leg.
it.
Rian
And that's the
O'Sullivan.
one thing I've noticed with Rian over the years. The thing that she's tidied up on is her finishing.
Just a testament to kind of how long she has been in and around the sport.
85. Lisa, you require 130.
Ball for 2-all.
82. Rian, you require 118.
So go treble 20 first. 18 now. She's going to get one dart at it.
Game
Oh,
shot
and she
and
only
the
needs
match.
one dart
Rian
at it.
O'Sullivan.
What a superb 118 finish to win that match from Rian O'Sullivan. Really showing her class there. She wins that one 3-1 over Lisa Ashton.
Should be a good marker.
11.
A bit of a deflection, and it
Lisa,
was
you
almost the same
require
hole that
32.
Kynan found the throw before.
I was just about to say the same. Yeah, it was. So it's Vikan, and what's turned out to be a really scrappy leg to open this
Game
match.
shot on the first leg. Kirsty
But
Vinan.
once again, Kirsty hits her double. So she threw it tops and then moved over a couple of inches. Bullseye this time then for Guliver.
105.
And that is a really good attempt
Kirsty
as well.
required 10.
Yeah, it wasn't far off the mark, but again, Vikan with more chances here at the outer ring. then you'd feel that's a good guide. But we know with double five, you don't want to come inside. Sometimes you just throw it with that air of caution.
No score.
And that was unlucky.
Trina, you require
More than unlucky.
25.
No luck for her there at all. Is she going to be punished with this last dart?
Game shot on the
From
second
Guliver,
leg.
yes, she
Trina
is.
Guliver.
Like knockout darts, I know you have the small round robin, but it does feel much more cutthroat. You want to, you're not going to get all these second chances to try and qualify through to the next round.
45.
You've also got the element of having an
require
audience
40.
here as well, so it has got a different feel to it.
Game shot on the third leg.
Yeah, that's better from Kirsty. It must have started to go through her mind when she missed that double top. She's starting to think, not now. Creeping her way in.
No score.
Once again,
Trina, you
doubling.
require 25.
let her down. And Guliver has a big chance here. You feel she has to take it.
9.
Yeah, and can't on this
Kirsty
occasion. It was
require
25 that
8.
rescued her early on in the match, but not here. And more match-winning chances for Vinan.
Game shot and the match. Kirsty
And Kirsty Vinan does pin double four in the end to get a 3-1 victory over the 10-time world champion, the golden girl that is Trina Guliver.
Back.
Require 102.
And I eventually got him back in a final, so that was lovely for me. But yeah, no, you feel like you're in the tournament, and away with one there into double
Vicky
five.
require 101.
Otherwise, Ashton was going to put the first leg on the board.
Yeah, well, at least Ashton knows she's in a very similar position to Trina Guliver was
44.
in the match
require
before.
30.
It's a must-win situation for Ashton if she's got any
Game
chance
shot
of
on the first
progressing, and that's a
leg.
great
Lisa
start out in 16.
Vicky
Leicester.
require 142.
Lisa registered a 95.5 average and a 4-0 victory, and that is the most recent one.
86. Vicky require 40. Game shot on the second leg. Vicky
Yeah, it's a
Puit.
good leveler from Vicky. She was positive on her
Third
finishing.
leg.
Maybe I'm glad I missed it. I would have watched, but I wouldn't have been partaking.
Yeah, a few injuries have
41.
gone on in the beer tent.
Vicky
at,
require
the Dutch Open,
154.
and a few walkovers later in the day.
And again, a really good response here from Lisa
Vicky
Ashton.
require 40. Game shot on the third leg.
Another
Lisa
cleanly
Ashton.
taken double for Lisa.
Game shot
But no
and the
mistake this
match.
time from
Ashton.
Lisa Ashton, who does win 3-1 over Vicky Puim. It was a bit of a battle towards the end, but a really good match between the pair. Start to tense up,
Kirsty require
and then you
157.
just can't quite find the flow and the rhythm that you need.
No, exactly. And there's times when you're throwing and you're hitting a ton, and you go ton. Think, oh, I've thrown better than that. I wish I could hit more than a ton. Then you drop in at 45, and you think, oh, got to be careful what I wish for.
Absolutely. Well, I think Kirsty Kynan is going to wish for tops for a 157.
117. Gemma, you require 160.
Gemma has a chance at a 160. It's not going to go this time, but she'll want to hit a treble with her last dart to try and make sure.
100.
Yeah, big pressure now
Kirsty require 40.
on Kirsty.
Kirsty throughout the week been an absolute demon on the outer ring, but it was a bit of a nemesis in her first match tonight.
Game shot on
no
the
problem
first
that
leg.
time, though.
Kirsty Vinan. Gemma, you require
Nicely
78.
set up. Should get one dart. Hater.
58.
Just caught the
Kirsty
flight of the other
require
one.
40.
She probably felt she'd give it a really good go when it first left her hand, but not to be. Now it's the super accurate
shot on the
Kirsty.
second leg. Kirsty
Vinan, and she is 2-0 up here. That's for sure. It's something they're more interested in. We get a bit lazy over here, I think.
Yeah, I think when you start, you know, if it ends in an even number, you tend to go for a treble 20 or, you know, and if it ends in an odd one, you go down for 19s. But there's a leg for Gemma Hater. Split up at 2 apiece. It's been a real battle between the pairs, and I argue it's been a game of two halves for both the players because it was Kirsty that dominated to go 2-0 up, but Gemma's just found that extra level.
40. Gemma, you require 40.
Yeah, and the extra level has helped Kirsty find her extra level as well, but Hater here for double 10 to level it up.
Fourth leg, Gemma Hater.
You can hear from the crowd, she's levels it up.
So you
Both
require
ladies around the ton mark after 12 darts, not too shabby at all.
Yeah, great first dart options here. She was looking for the 11 and can't. Yeah, I don't think she can quite believe she's missed the single number. 11 would have left tops. The other option, 19 for 32, but I know that some people don't like that because of the risk of going into the 57.
85.
Surely an easy double statistically, easier
96.
single statistically for a player to hit. It looks like Kirsty's miscounted there as
26.
well. By hitting 17, she's accepted it.
You'd think that could be a good guide for Vikan, but goes the wrong side. But finds it with the third, and it is a 3-2 victory for Kirsty Vinan over Gemma Hater.
You require 76.
Yeah, I think that was back in Series 9, I think. Yeah, David Davies,
36.
Andrews Harrison, and Scott
Rian,
Taylor.
36.
What a three to be having a shootout with. And if I do remember rightly, I think Scott Taylor lost out.
Yeah, that's the difficulty. You put three names like that in a hat, and it's yeah, whoever can hold their nerve. And it's a chance here for Vicky because Rian Sullivan, they're just missing an opportunity to break, and it's one Vicky has taken. Yeah, I do remember the first time when she did it, and I wondered what was going on because it's, you know, quite a lot of players, they're just head down and focusing on, you know, what they're doing, but no, she's
Rian, you require 161.
She does like to support the opponent as well.
78. Vicky requires
Both ladies
40.
here battling for their life, and Vicky here taking a 2-0 lead, and alarm bells have got to start ringing now.
60. Rian, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg, Rian O'Sullivan.
And there is the leg that will guarantee at least a 9-dart shootout.
Vicky require 167.
Can't level it up on this visit. This would be a mighty way to finish the match, but not to be this time. Needs a big treble.
Rian, you require
Leaves it handy.
25.
He's just got to wait now and hope.
Game shot on the fourth leg, Rian O'Sullivan.
Yeah, well, the hope has now gone for Vicky Puim. That leg there for Rian O'Sullivan does mean that it'll be O'Sullivan going through with Lisa Ashton into the semi-finals. She's going to have to hope that O'Sullivan can't convert this 36.
Yeah,
a bit of a wild last start. Does offer up the chance for Vicky. Double 16. And chance come and gone for the match.
9.
So O'Sullivan back to tidy up this 9. She goes 1 for double 4. Tidies it up nicely in a match where she was 2-0 down at the start.
140.
Yeah, and when you switch, you've got to hit the big number, haven't you, at the minimum requirement. Talking of big numbers, treble 20, treble 20, and sometimes the speed merchants can rush that last dart at a double. Lisa Ashton on an awkward 10 here. Kirsty will stay there and try and hit 140.
100.
Unfortunate
DC
not to.
required
Thundered it into
10.
her other two flights. Didn't get the deflection she'd
Game
hoped.
shot the first leg.
Problem,
Lisa Ashton.
double 5. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Lisa Ashton just takes that out like she's shelling peas. Changing the point size, changing the barrel, changing the flight, changing everything to try and get another 2%. And he got a nation doing it. He got 4 nations doing the same thing, with every player trying to find an extra 2%, which for most of us was very difficult to find because we didn't quite have the talent that Mr. Taylor had to find the 2% in a setup.
125. Lisa requires 60.
Solid visit for Vinan, but Ashton has the opportunity to go 2-0 up. It's double 10 once again.
Game shot on the second leg.
This time she
Lisa
finds it.
Ashton.
It's 2-0 in favour of Lisa Ashton. She
Kirsty
is going to win
require
3-0. She's going to have to hope
101.
Kirsty can't convert this 101.
It's all on this dart. And it misses. So it'll be Ashton coming back for double 8.
69.
And a 3-0 win in this
DC requires
semi-final,
16.
number 1.
Game shot and the match.
And that's exactly what she does. It's Lisa Ashton heading through for the final with a very convincing 3-0 win.
Rian, you require 153.
No show-stopping finish for Rhea Sullivan, but
99.
does tee it up quite
Gemma, you
nicely. But it's
require
Hater,
80.
who you'd expect to get at least 1 dart here at a double.
Yeah, got to be careful now that she doesn't hit the other dart. Nicely done.
Game
Oh,
shot
and
on the
even
first
nicer done.
leg.
That
Gemma
double.
Hater.
It looked awkward, didn't it? That first dart being on that top wire of the treble 20. Strange 19
Gemma,
miss there. It was like she
90.
wasn't over happy with what she decided to do.
And double 5 now the target for Gemma Hater.
Game
And
shot on the second leg.
that's another
Gemma
good
Hater.
clinical 3-dart checkout for the local girl from Portsmouth.
So that final double goes in. We saw her go 2-0 down in her group stage
59.
match
Rian, you require
against Vicky Puim.
158.
Double 19. For an
Game
absolute
shot on the third leg.
dunker.
Rhea Sullivan.
What a finish there from Rhea Sullivan, and great sportsmanship between the pair. Just appreciating the 158
Fourth
finish.
leg.
Just when Rian was thinking she might get a glimpse of it. Fill it up, girl.
100.
Oh, 180. She's not going anywhere.
Gemma,
She
you
is
require
forcing
61.
Hater to win this rather than give it up. 55 now. She's missed the big number. What a 180 that was from O'Sullivan.
Just
21.
reminding Gemma that
Rian, you
she's
require
there.
20.
She's not going to go away quietly. And now a chance to level it up at 2 apiece. And
Game
it
shot on the
is
fourth
2 all.
leg. Rhea
This
Sullivan.
could be some comeback from the Welsh captain.
I've got a theory of why this keeps happening to Rian, you know. I think it's those flight protectors on the top of the flight. She uses those metal flight deflectors.
108. Rian, you require 64.
Hater comes back with a 180 of her own. This is an absolute barn burner of a game.
32.
Wow, one
Gemma, you
match
require
chance come and
93.
gone for Rhea Sullivan. Hater hit the 180. Can she back it up with 93? 36 the target.
57.
And 2 come and gone for Hater.
Rian, you require 32.
Feel the tension for both these players.
Game shot and the match.
It's a win for Rian O'Sullivan. Hater doesn't quite get over the line.
Yeah, already at this early stage in the final,
118.
Lisa Ashton's wrestled the advantage, a throw away from Rhea Sullivan. She will get a chance to get that opening leg.
60. Lisa requires 72.
On double 16. Double
Yeah,
16's
shot on the
found, a
first leg.
72 and a
Lisa
15
Ashton.
dart breaker throw for the 4-time world champion.
On there to stop her Robin Hooding. She does get a bit of Robin Hood in where she is so accurate and so closely tighted, sort of grouped together.
140.
And the reason I know is because I had a similar situation myself. I used to have the same problem.
140.
And I was thinking, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And somebody came along to me and said, you need to take those off the top and you'll stop it happening. Just beat the flights up. They give you enough sets of flights.
Shot on the second leg. Lisa Ashton.
Talking of flights, before you know it, Lisa Ashton is 2-0 up in 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
We'll have the opportunity to come back for 141. We know that she can find those ton-topping finishes. We saw the 158 to rescue the situation in the semi-final against Gemma Hayter.
141.
Yeah, the one for Ashton there turned out to be a bit of a favour to have managed to lead the 167. Sullivan hits the big 20. We're looking at 66 left. Oh,
105.
brilliantly executed.
You require 167.
Treble 10 to leave 36. So 167 here for Ashton. Not going to go on this occasion.
59. Rian, you require
All about O'Sullivan.
36.
Can she make inroads into this deficit? And she has, and we've seen it twice already from her this evening.
$16.
And you
Rian,
couldn't have got them
62.
any closer without being in.
It looked easier for her to hit it than miss again.
Ah, but it's the single number missed by Rian O'Sullivan. You can see
22.
the disappointment.
Lisa, you require 40.
And you have to feel that that was the opportunity that Ashton needed once she saw that. That was the only opportunity she needed.
Super Series
Your
Women's Week 3 champion.
Super Series
Lisa
Women Week 3
Ashton.
champion, Lisa Ashton, our third different winner.
Please give it up for your winner of Women's Week number 3, Lisa Ashton. One more time, your Women's Week 3 champion, the Lancashire Rose, Lisa Ashton.